Hey you guys, it's Peter and welcome to my channel, Peter Does Stuff. I always get so nervous before I start the videos over here. This is my last video that I am filming for the day and I have been waiting all day to film this. I'm so excited. This is actually a project that has been in my mind for literally, I don't know, probably if I was being real, probably for 40 years. It's something that I did in like kindergarten or first grade, and I don't know about you, but did you ever do anything like when you were in kindergarten or first grade in a classroom that like you have had in your mind ever since and you wanted to recreate it and do it, but you never have? Well, for me, it's making a homemade, there's many of them. First of all, I have one that's like making a wreath, which I might, make this Christmas, this wreath that we made with tissue paper when I was like in, I don't know, second or third grade, but I was so proud of my white wreath that I made from tissue paper. So I might recreate that during the holiday season. But the one thing that we did that I absolutely love, I remember loving doing and being so proud to bring it home to my mom and hanging it in the tree, was making a homemade bird feeder from a pine cone, peanut butter, bird seed, and some twine. And that is literally, you guys, all you need. Now, I have watched a lot of YouTube videos where they have variations on this. One woman uses like wire, which I don't want to use because I don't want to possibly hurt the birds in any way whatsoever, or the squirrels, or any little creature that would come and use. I get so nervous that would eat off of my bird feeder. So I wanted to use string or some kind of like cloth twine or ribbon, and I didn't have anything, so I went to my neighbor because she's always doing crafts and projects and stuff, and she was like, oh yeah, and she brought out this whole thing, and she even had this ribbon on there that said boo. I was almost going to use that, but instead she gave me this twine. So this is literally all you need is twine, pine cone, peanut butter, and bird seed. So are you guys ready? I thought I would kind of bring you with me. I would have had you be part of the conversation, except I don't think she wants to be on YouTube. But I thought I would bring you with me to find the pine cone. So the first thing that you do is you go and you find a pine cone. Now, I don't have any pine trees in my front yard, and both sides of my neighbors, neither one of them does. So I had to come down here to where our community pool is, which is literally like 5 houses. And it's such a nice fall day outside. It is so beautiful. So I had to come down here, and I knew that there was this huge pine tree right here. So I'm hoping that there are going to be some pine trees on the ground. Let me just tell you, the saddest sign that you will ever see in the entire world is right here. Are you ready for it? Swimming pool closed. I'm so devastated. But I do have something really cute to show you that we have in our neighborhood that they put up. Oh, there's all kinds of pine cones here. I do have something really cute. Okay, now those, I want kind of bigger pine cones. So, but first I want to show you, are you guys ready? We have a miniature library. The world belongs to those who read. We have a little free library in our neighborhood. Look at this. Is this not so adorable? Oh my God. They actually I asked if I could donate some books, and they said, oh, it smells like a library in here. Oh my God. They said that, they had enough books already. So they have all of these books down here. Oh, I love this. This is so fantastic. Oh my God, I love it. I love it so much. They had a ribbon breaking ceremony and everything. So there's a little neighborhood bookstore. You can take a book and leave a book. And we have tennis courts right there. I can't get the lash closed. All right, let's see. Okay, oh, wait, right there. Oh, there's some big pine cones all over. Okay, I want something a little bit bigger than that. This is actually perfect size, about the size of my hand. Oh, here's another one. Oh, here's 2 more. There's one. And then there's one as well. Okay, are there any others? Any others? Nope. It's a windy day, you can see. Can you see the trees blowing in the wind? It's so pretty out. There's one, but it's kind of crunched. So, I can't turn this camera around with these pine cones in my hand. So I will be back in 2 and 2. Okay, I'm all set up. I have all of my stuff out here on the patio. It is a beautiful, beautiful fall day, so I wanted to do it out here. And I wanted to show you guys everything that I have, first of all. So first of all, most importantly, while you're doing anything like this, you should always have fun, right? I try to, every single day, no matter what I'm doing, whether it's making videos or writing or reading or whatever I'm trying to do to enjoy my day, I try to do it with the utmost enjoyment. So I always have candle waxes burning and candles burning in my house, and you know, I always make coffee, and I always like have some coffee mug that makes me really happy. I just got this one from Meijer. You can see it has skulls and flowers on it. It's very like vintage Halloween. Cheers. So you should always do that. And then also have something that inspires you or motivates you. And so I wanted to show you something today that reminds me of this, because I actually think this was something that we did in the winter when I was in school, not in the fall. And that is that I love snow globes, and my Aunt Kathy always knew that, and so my Aunt Kathy would always give me snow globes for holidays. And this is a winter snow globe. You can see it very much looks like Indiana. It has little cardinals, which are my favorite birds in the entire world, and trees, and you can see that the trees are bare and the birds have nothing to eat, which is like a perfect time to make a bird feeder. The story about the cardinals, if you haven't heard on one of my other channels, which I talk about it regularly, is that my mom and I had a last conversation, and in that conversation, she said that if she came back to visit me, she would come back in the form of a cardinal, and which my dad later kind of laughed, and he was like, that's the Indiana state bird, and there's cardinals everywhere. But to this day, whenever I see a cardinal flying in my backyard, which there's many in our backyard, and that's part of what got me really excited about birds to begin with, and watching birds, was that whole idea. But whenever I see a bird, I always think of my mom. So this is kind of, in kind of a weird way, kind of dedicated to my mom, I guess. And so let's get into this. I have my peanut butter, which is Peter Pan creamy. You want to use creamy peanut butter for this, not crunchy. I would probably, if I was going to do a lot of these, I would probably use a more generic peanut butter, but this is what I had on hand, so I'm going to use this. And then I have my 3 pine cones right here. And then I also have a knife, which you never want to hand anybody like that. You always want to hand them that way. I also have scissors to cut the string at the end, which you never want to hand anybody like that. You always want to hand scissors like that, which my mother taught me. And then I have the twine, and then I have paper towels, and most importantly, I have the bird feeder. And this is just all-season bird feeder. I got it at Meijer. I got a huge bag. I think it was like $5 or something like that. It was super cheap for it, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take the one of the pine cones. I'm going to pick the one that is the largest, that looks like you can put a string around it. And then I'm going to put the peanut butter all over it. And then I'm going to roll it in bird seed, and we're going to see if this works. And I'm like really excited about it. I'm trying to see which one I think is probably I think this one is the sturdiest of the 3. So I'm going to use this pine cone, which I kind of forgot when I was like getting the pine cones, that they have that waxy stuff on them, you know? Oh, love peanut butter. Peanut butter is like one of my favorite food groups of life. Anything with peanut butter and anything with peanut butter and chocolate together. Actually, speaking of Christmas, you know those Christmas cookies? They call them like, they don't call them chestnuts. What do they call them? Like, not bullseye. What are they called? You know what I'm talking about, where it's like peanut butter and then it has like chocolate in the middle. I love those so much, and they're little circles. Okay, I'm gonna just put the peanut butter all over this. I did Google and looked up, and peanut butter is safe for birds. So I wanted to make sure. Okay, you want to get it all over. You can see. I think this is a really nice little treat for birds. If I was birds, I would really like to have this treat, wouldn't you? Do you think that way? I do. I sit there and I'm like, I'll have my coffee out here, and the birds will come over. They actually will come over right now too. Like, well, not right now because there's no food on it. But they'll come over to my squirrel picnic table, which is right to my right, and they'll eat there as I'm sitting right here. At first I didn't think they would, but over time they have. I think they know that I'm, you know, not any threat to them at this point. I think animals kind of learn that like humans do, don't you? Who's a threat and who's not. And I think animals over time realize, you know, how you treat them. So I think the birds know that this is a safe place to come, and that we don't mean any harm to them. Friend to animals here. Look at this. It's got so much peanut butter on it, you guys. Oh my gosh. I literally can remember doing this when I was a kid. Like at my school desk, I can remember doing this. I don't know how we kept it so clean, honestly. There is so much peanut butter on this pine cone, and it's like none of it is like coming off on the paper towel. Look, like hardly any of it. It's like all in there. I do think you're supposed to let it sit for like a day or something to kind of like dry out or whatever, so I am going to do that. Nobody really said that in any of the other videos. Oh my lord, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to tie the string first to it. I knew there was something I was forgetting. Okay, well, it's about to get a little messy up in here. Good thing it's peanut butter and I like peanut butter. Okay, this is about to get messy. Okay, hold on a second. So what you do is, you take the string, and you tie it around the pine cone, okay? So that, oh my gosh, my battery is gonna die. What should I do? Well, hold on just a second. Now I have to stop the camera in the midst of this messiness. Okay, give me 1 second and I will be back. Okay, I'm back. I actually had the camera like all, it doesn't matter, but I had it like focused so I was larger on the screen and stuff. And now it's like, it went back to normal and I was trying to figure, it's just, I had to go inside and wash my hands first before I took it doesn't matter. But needless to say, this is a little bit messier than I remembered, but totally worth the trouble. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the string and you are gonna tie it. So I got enough twine here for days. You're going to take it and you're going to tie it around the pine cone so that then you can make a loop and you can tie it. Oh my god, I'm getting this so messy. So that then you can tie it around. You can make a string at the end. I'll show you. Okay. So this is what you're going to do. It's actually like, this one little thing bent off in it while I was doing it. Oh my lord! Okay, well I dropped the top. So this is what it looks so pretty, doesn't it? This is so me in first grade. I'm like, but why doesn't mine look like Susie Jones? Hers is perfect, and mine is lopsided and it looks like a potato on a string. That is so who I was in first grade, but I didn't care. So anyway, and then what you're going to do is, when it's done, you're going to cut this off, and then you're going to loop it. We're going to do that in just a second. But here is the bird seed. I'm now going to take the bird feeder and roll it through here. Oh, this works much better than I thought it would. Okay, oh, this works really, really well. Okay. Oh, this works, like, unbelievably well. Okay, there, I think it's done. Is it all over? Look at that! Do you guys see? It's perfect! Oh my god! Okay, so that one worked really, really well. Bird feet all over my fingers. Hold on a second. Okay, they're gonna love this patio after tonight. And then what you do is well, I'm gonna go through here and loop this first. So you're gonna take this string so that it'll fit over a branch. And you're going to tie it, kind of like you're making a Christmas tree ornament, but not really. Oh, that didn't work. This is why I'm not a DIY channel yet. It's coming. Get ready. Okay? No, I'm not doing that. Okay. What did I do wrong here? It's not working. It's just not working. I think part of the problem is I have too much string. Okay. This is where Susie Jones is like, I'm looking at hers and hers is working perfectly and mine is not working at all. Okay. One more loop I'm going to make, so make it really, really tight. And there, you have it. And then I'm going to, yep, super tight. This will go over the tree limb. And there, you have your, please stay tight. There you have your homemade bird feeder. Can you even believe it? Okay, I'm going to show you how you should have done it originally. So here's the pine cone, okay? perfect pine cone. And then you take the string, and I think you want to do it, she did it from the top, but I think it makes more sense if you do it from the bottom, honestly. Okay, and then this one video I watched, she did it top. Okay, so see, I got it about 3/4 of the way up. It's all like, this one is like kind of falling apart a little bit because this is an older pine cone. Okay. You can see it's like super, super tight. I'm losing my paper towel. Super, super tight. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in and cut off the excess string down at the bottom. And at the top, I'm gonna make a loop to hang it from the tree. I'm gonna double loop it. I swear to God, if these work and these birds actually eat from these, I'm gonna be like Susie Jones. See, I'm okay at this. Okay, so there you go. I'm gonna make 2 of these. Here's the second one. My mom, her entire life, she had like this really great pair of scissors, and where I grew up, I had a woods behind me with a creek, and we were always in the summer. We were out playing in the woods. My dad actually, he made me a really nice tree house in the back of my house, and that had like stairs and everything to it. But anyway, we like played in the creek. I know it's hard to believe, but I was like the kid that like we captured crawdads and did all that kind of stuff. We like waded in the creek. We were always playing fort and wood in the woods, and I grew up in this gorgeous woods that had wildflowers. My Aunt Kathy actually, I'm almost out of peanut butter. My Aunt Kathy, before we moved into the house, because my parents built it and it took like 2 years to build, she actually went around in the woods with a bag of wildflower seed, and she just like took like handfuls of wildflower seed everywhere. And so whenever I would wake up in the mornings in the summer, our entire woods was filled with wildflowers, because my aunt had gone there and they just like spread like craziness, you know. It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. And we would play out there in the woods all the time. Why was I telling that story? I don't know. Okay, I don't know that I have enough peanut butter left to go for the second one, but so I know it's probably hard. What I was going to say is I know it's probably hard for people to believe, but I was literally that kid that was like dirty all summer long in the creek, playing in the mud. Always had my lip gloss on me though. Always had my Bonnie Bell lip gloss on me. Okay. You ready? Here we go. We're going to roll it in the bird feeder. Oh, bird feed. Here we go. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. Oh, it's perfection. Look at that. Okay. Well, there you go. There are the 2 bird feeders. I'm actually gonna, well, I was gonna hang them from the backyard, because my husband's like, if you hang them from the front yard, then all the birds poop in our yard. He doesn't like that. But I'm gonna find a place to hang these, and but I'm gonna let them dry for 24 hours. So if you guys make these and you post them on Instagram or something, make sure to tag me in them so I can see you guys doing this. And don't forget to have your coffee while you're doing it. And I love you guys, and I will be back soon with another adventure. I'll see you then. Bye.